everyone. Welcome back to Better Off with Dauph, part 2 of understanding sugars. Many of us have quite a relationship with sugars. We might say something like, I love chocolate, or I really need that soda pop today. Some of us are consuming large amounts of sugar and don't even know it because it's hidden in our tasty processed foods. So how can something that tastes so good affect our wellness? Sadly, consuming large amounts of sugar damages our body and affects our thinking. Let's take a look. Did you know on an MRI scan that sugar lights up the same pleasure centers in the brain as cocaine and other drugs? Doctors and researchers recognize that sugars are addictive and toxic. Now, those are pretty powerful words if you think about it. It's like when we eat or drink it, we want more. We crave it, and if we don't have it, sometimes we experience withdrawal symptoms. Sugars also affect the ability for the brain to feel full. So if we eat the sugars, it affects that leptin switch, and we eat more sugars because we're seeking it, and we don't know the feeling of feeling full. Sugars affect our mood. Some of us know that. It can make us angry, or it can make us bitter or crabby. And for some, or sometimes, it makes us sad or depressed. Now, let me explain. The hormone insulin regulates blood sugar levels and gets glucose into our cells and tissues. But too much sugar and too much insulin cause irritation, inflammation, and it's kind of like shards of glass. They scrape our cells, our tissues, and our body organs. What would that feel like? Maybe inside our body you could just try this. Scrape your wrist. That could be what's happening in your body with all this excess sugar. The condition of insulin not getting sugar into the cell is called insulin resistance. Belly fat is an indicator of insulin resistance. So I've got a pretty simple and easy test. Take your height in inches. So if you're 5'6", that would be 66 inches. Take a measuring tape. Go around your waist. At your belly button, that's important, the belly button. Take half your inches, 33 inches then would be the measurement at your belly button. If it's larger than that, you're a candidate for insulin resistance. Now, please understand this. We often have dis-ease inside our body before it could turn into disease. 84 million of us in America are pre-diabetic, and most of us don't know it. 1 in 11 of us in America has diabetes. Mostly it's type 2, which is preventable with diet and exercise. Diabetes is so damaging to our bodies, it can cause heart attack, stroke, kidney disease, blindness, and it accounts for over 86,000 amputations a year. Even Alzheimer's has been linked to diabetes, which results from insulin resistance in the brain. So I'd just like to share something with you right now. Years ago, I had a cancer diagnosis. I underwent a PET scan to see if cancer had spread in other areas of my body. I was shocked to learn that I would be injected with glucose, sugar, mixed with tracers. I just kept thinking to myself, why sugar? And then I learned that cancer cells gobble up the sugar, the glucose. And then the scan lights up the areas of the body where there could be other cancers. Cancer loves sugar. Sugar feeds cancer. So about this time you might be asking, well, how much sugar should I eat? There are many opinions out there. Go ahead, Google it. I'd like to say that my personal opinion is 12 grams or less a day. That would be 1, 2, or 3 sugar cubes a day. The reason I say this is because I think we have sugar damage in our bodies. And certainly we could have compromised digestive systems. So with all this information, I hope it's very hopeful for you to be able to recognize the many reasons we need to cut down on sugar in our lives. The power to do this is in our choices. Taking personal responsibility for our wellness is empowering. So be curious. Investigate those labels. Maybe there's hidden sugar in a product that you really think is quite tasty. Find out. And by reducing our sugar, we could be better off. This is Dauph saying, have a great day. Thanks for watching.